Over the next few minutes, I'll tell you a little instructional design story about an online course. Because I designed, created, and taught the course I'm going to talk about, it's an accurate representation of my e-learning project work. Now, as always the case, there were components that went very well and aspects that didn't go as expected. I'll describe both by telling you what was successful, as well as how I made changes using an iterative process to make the course better for the students in subsequent offerings. The story begins with my alma mater, the University of Virginia, asking me to create and teach a course for their BIS program. UVA needed a course to teach data analysis and representation so students would have the numeracy and graphical literacy necessary to complete their capstone projects. This Bachelor of Individualized Studies program is primarily designed for adult students coming back to school. The students are usually older, have jobs and families, and are coming back to school to earn a degree. As such, I knew the design needed to be clear and tight, and that the assignments and assessments needed to be closely aligned to the learning goals. I also knew the course would need to be accessible to students who may not be that tech savvy, and that I would need to be very intentional with how I used instructional technology tools. To meet this need, I created a fully online, blended synchronous and asynchronous course called Speaking with Numbers: The Effective Use of Statistics, and taught it using UVA's proprietary version of the Sakai LMS. This was the first course I created for fully online delivery that I'd not taught before in either a face-to-face or hybrid format. Quote, "There was more variety in the modes of instruction in this course than in any other course I've taken at UVA. I felt they were very effective for my learning, specifically the videos showing calculator steps, audio announcements, and most importantly, the lessons, which were neatly organized on one page where each lesson could be clicked on, and then there were links to access all lesson resources, as well as true interactive worksheets with immediate feedback. Amazing." Unquote. Student feedback like this indicated that this course, on the whole, was successful. Students appreciated the integrated assessment items that were machine graded because it gave them immediate feedback regarding their understanding of the material as it was being presented. They also appreciated the mix of on-demand asynchronous items like screencasts with the live synchronous online meetings that allowed for personal interaction and specific discussions of any problems they encountered in the lesson. Students also commented on the importance of clarity and consistency in terms of content presentation and the ease of use for the technology chosen. This screencast scrolls through a PDF of one of the lesson pages from the course. Now, as you can tell, because it's a PDF file, the formatting is not preserved very well, so the visual is not completely accurate compared to what the students experienced. But since I'm not teaching this course this semester, I'm not able to show a screencast of the LMS itself, so I thought this would at least provide a sense of what the course looks like. As you can see, there's a mix of audio, video, screencast, text, assessment questions, and interactive PDF files that the students progressed through as they completed the lesson. One of the tools available for synchronous online meetings was Colab, UVA's online meeting tool similar to Blackboard's Collaborate. At first, I found time management for the real-time meetings to be very difficult using Colab. Thankfully, I found a planning tool called Illuminate Plan that allowed me to prepare all aspects of the online meeting, including web tours of online material, breakout sessions into different virtual meeting rooms, class announcement broadcasts given to all in the room, and timers to keep everything on track. This tool was one of the primary reasons my student feedback included many comments about how useful they found our live sessions, and that our recorded class meetings were valuable resources for student reviews before exams. So to summarize, I'll just mention, I believe the focus should always be on the student, and instructional design choices should enhance the learning experience, not detract from it. I also believe that the technology tools need to be chosen with intention and for the specific purpose of adding to the educational experience of the student. I trust that this presentation gives you an idea of my priorities as an e-learning developer and what I would emphasize with faculty when working collaboratively to create effective and engaging courses.